Good afternoon. Mixed reaction of tell or following the president's media chat. Some applauded him on the ground that past president or administration has not come out what to address the nation or the citizens, but it took our time, or he was persuaded, in my opinion, to come and talk to the citizens in an effort to calm them down. But Mr. President, you don't need to calm the citizens down. The citizens are calm. Now, after listening to what? To the speech or to the media chat, I personally came to that conclusion that it was an attempt to what? To do or to put a damage control in place. But unfortunately, I class it as what? As a failed damage control after listening to it. It's over a year now that the president has what has assumed power authority as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and therefore some of his argument does not hold water. Respectfully, sir. Again, like I repeat again, why you want to calm the citizens down? The citizens are calmed because why? Because we have accepted foolishly. We have accepted things the way they are. And sadly, things will continue to be the way they are until such time that we, the citizens, decide to rise up to the occasion and revolt against our leaders who have taken us for granted, or we have allowed them to take us for granted. It's only what you allow that will stay. We're going to listen to just a short clip of the president's argument in respect to the state of the nation. And I'm going to pause it in between and weigh in into it. And if you wish to, please, you can also leave your comment at the comment section. If you want to reach us through us email, you can also reach us through the email that is highlighted on the screen. So I'm going to play the short part that really intrigues me in the president speech or media chat, as the case may be. So take a listen and
Mr. President, we must admit, though, that things have been pretty tough this year for many households. And they, perhaps on the back of the reforms that you have also admitted, have been quite tough on Nigerians. With benefit of hindsight, do you think that perhaps you could have phased the removal of subsidy on fuel and the harmonization of forex rates? Or do you think that you could have withheld it until there was a contingency plan in place?
What's contingency?
let's stop there. What contingency plan? Meaning it doesn't have any plan. It wasn't something that was thought through and through. It just what? It just went with it. Yes, the subsidy removal, a date has been set for it to be removed by the past administration, which is Buhari. But as incoming president, a man that claims to be what? To be a man of the people, that claims to know, that have the knowledge of how to run a state and a country, should know better that a sudden removal of the fuel subsidy without a contingency plan in place will definitely be what will result into hardship and a failure in its entirety. There are a lot of contingency plans that would have been put in place by the president. One, ensuring that what there is stable electricity. So if he is asking what contingency plan it is, then it is obvious that, respectfully, Mr. President, you really do not know what you're talking about. Respectfully, I say this again, respectfully, Mr. President. We'll continue with the video.
Where is it? We were spending our future. We are spending our generations' fortunes. We were not investing.
Now, again, it is correct to say we are spending our future, we're spending our generation. But the question should be, who are the people spending this future and the generation? Is it the citizens or those who are what, who are in power today, either in the past or what, in the present? Several loans have been collected by by this administration. The question is, what did they do or what have they done with these loans? Beside the revenue generated in state, in local government, and in the nation at large, what happened to them? That is the question. Who are the people spending this money and on what are they spending it on? That is the question that citizens should be asking the president. That is the question that should make the citizens to rise up and say, okay, listen, yes, we're spending this money. Where is this money? We, the citizens, are not feeling, are not seeing the effect of the spending. So where is it? Listen, what the president practically did was to tell us that we are idiots. And he's completely right to tell us, the citizens, that we are idiots. We don't have common sense. And I agree with him if that is what is in his mind, which I think it is in his mind, until such time that he comes out to refute it and say, no, that is not what I am saying. Let's continue with the video.
But are we
We are just deceiving ourselves.
We are just deceiving ourselves. The president is 100% on point in that regard. Nigerians, we are deceiving ourselves. Deceiving ourselves in the sense that we think these people, our leaders, have what? Have our care or concern for us. We applaud them. We applaud some of them. When election comes, we dance for them. We think they care for us. No, the president, again, in that regard, he is 100% on point. We are deceiving ourselves. No one else. Not what? Not the foreign countries are deceiving us. The citizens, we are deceiving ourselves.
That reform is necessary. I could see the smugglers fighting back. That one doesn't affect me.
Of course, if a reform is necessary, 1 year plus now, we've not seen any evidence, any good thing that reform have generated or have affected the citizen. Yes, if something is necessary to be done, it should be done. But where is or where are the results of this reform, of the removal of the oil subsidy? Where is the evidence that it has yielded positive results, alleviate the sufferings of the citizens, create jobs for the citizens, for those who will go to school and come back? So, where is the evidence, Mr. President? Again, I repeat for emphasis, what Mr. President is telling the citizens, that you are what? You are idiots and what? And stupid.
It affects smuggling. Why should you have expenditures that you don't have revenue? I don't want to question people with a five limousine type of vehicles on the roads. Well, we should teach management with all our programs.
We should teach management in all our programs. Mr. President, again, respectfully, sir, given to your age and the President of the Republic of Nigeria, I hope you will listen to this message yourself, especially the claim that we should teach management in all our programs. Because, respectfully, sir, you have not exhibited that character of what? Of one who can manage or who knows how to manage. Respectfully, sir, you've not, sir. Government expenditures are still high. The running of the government is still high. You collect loans after loans after loans, or you have collected loans after loans. What is the purpose of these loans? Can you respectfully, sir, come and tell us how these loans have been spent, how this money that your administration, and here you're saying we should apply management in every, like I said again, the president is telling the citizens, which he is right, that we are idiots and we are stupid. That's what the president, I didn't say so. That's what the president is alluding to. Because Nigerians in general have learned to manage in every hard situation, but not the government and not those who are in position of authority. Learn simple management. How much does the president earn? How much does his ministers, the legislators earn? The lawmakers, how much do they earn? And how much does a civil servant, an ordinary civil servant, earn? So that argument, this media chat, where a lot of people applauded him for coming out to talk to the citizens, is a failed damage control attempt. I am good in applying damage control in situations. Again, Mr. President, thank you for reminding us that what we are stupid and we are what we are idiots.
We have to manage our resources within our means. There's no way out that you give out fuel and allow all the entire neighboring countries as Father Christmas.
Again, Mr. President, you are the commander in chief of the armed forces. The question before you is, what happens to our security agents, our borders, the waterways? What are they doing? Why can't they stop these smugglers from what? From taking these our petroleum resources across the border rather than selling it through the rightful channel. So what you're suggesting, sir, is that you're punishing 100 people because of one person. You're punishing the entire nation because of neighboring countries. What happened to our security agents or agencies that we have, the customs, the police, the army, the navy, the air force, that patrol our borders, that's supposed to keep our borders safe or keep up these smugglers from taking our petroleum resources outside to sell to the neighboring country? That is not Father Christmas, respectfully, sir. That is a failure of administration upon administration, and including yours, sir, because you are the commander in chief of the armed forces. So it's not Father Christmas. It's a failure on the part of what? Of your administration for smugglers to be able to what? To smuggle things successfully, plunging the entire nation. That is what you prefer, sir. Again, respectfully, sir, that does not sit well with the citizen. But just to further echo what you just said or what you've been saying since, the citizens are stupid and the citizens are idiots. And no one will agree less with you on that.
I don't have any regret whatsoever removing the subsidy.
Baba, no regret. Why would you have regrets, sir? It does not affect you, neither does it affect your family members. So why should you have any regret? Your daily expenses are being taken care of, well, by the government. So why should you have regret? You don't trek, you don't take the bus, you don't pay rent as other people pay. You have a stable job. While many people, many citizens don't have stable job. Some of these our leaders, their children are in overseas. They pay which money? Which money did they use to pay? How much is their salary? So, sir, why should you have a regret? I will be surprised if you come out to say that you have regret. Oh, I regret taking. No, I'm not surprised that you don't have any regrets. It doesn't affect you. Your son recently, your son travel with the presidential jet. They do whatever they want to do. Whose money is it? Whose money is it? In fact, your wife said, our family is blessed, so they don't need anything from the country. Really? Again, sir, thank you for reminding us, the citizens, that we are idiots and stupid. And I hope we, the citizens, will take this challenge from the president and rise up and do what is needful. If not, we will continue to go in circle.
It is necessary. We cannot spend our future generations' investment upfront.
But do you think it should have been phased, done in bits and
It
pieces?
is part of the fear that is unnecessary. First, no matter how you cut it or you slice it in segments, you still have to meet the bills. So cut your coat strictly to your size. It's what we have.
Cut your coat extremely to your size, not according to the material. Honestly speaking, and for those of you Nigerians who have come out to applaud the president, I hope you listen very well. You've listened to what? To the president argument or media chat, as the case may be. And you agree with me that Nigerians in general, we've not only cut our coat according to the material or our size, we've so streamlined the coat that it's I don't know what word to use. And it's a shame, again, I repeat, it's pathetic for our leaders to do this to the citizens. But again, it is what? It is what the citizens allow. Now what? That is happening to us today. The president will return back to his Aso will continue his normal life as it is. And while the citizens will sit down like the Israelites by the riverside of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we were, and they will remember Zion. For the wicked carries us away captivities. These our leaders, they are wicked, and they have taken us a captive. But it is up to us to set ourselves free. It's not up to them anymore. Maybe before we thought these leaders are there to set the citizens free. But evidence shows that they are there to what? To further put us what? Leave us in that captivity zone. And until such time that we, the citizens, rise up, rise up, rise up, and revolt and rebel. I'm choosing my words carefully. And revolt and rebel and start to invoke provisions of the Constitution before we will see any change. If we are expecting change from the ballot box, we are wasting our time. That will never happen. Because you know what? The 2027 presidential is already known. The 2031 president is already known, which I will cover in my next uh, uh, broadcast. So, dear citizens, you've heard our president. Whether we like it or not, he is our president. You've heard him insult us publicly that we should cut our coat according to our size, which we have done over the years, has resulted in many leaving the country as well too, has destroyed a lot of lives. The president claimed that we need to invest. The education sector is there. The infrastructures are there. The health sectors is there. Why haven't they invested in it? What happened to all the money that they've stolen or they've taken, the loans they've collected over the years? Again, Mr. President, thank you for outrightly insulting us. And we will take that insult. Because why? Because it is us, the citizens, that are what? That allow such insult to take place. And until we decide to say, enough is enough, it will continue, sadly. Sadly, it will continue. And Nigeria will continue to happen to us. I'm not swearing. No. If the situation remains the way it is, Nigeria will continue to happen to us. Let him that have ears hear, and let him that have eyes see. And let those who feel, who believe that the onus is on them to what? To rise up against this leadership. These leaders who do not have any care for us, concern whatsoever, and thinking that manna will fall from heaven. It will never happen. If it happens somewhere else, as it happened in the time of the children of Israel, it will never happen to us. Never until we what? Until we rise up and revolt and rebel against this leadership. Thank you, and what? And have a lovely day till I come your way again.